Mama is a queen and Papa is a king, so I am a princess and I know it. But court etiquette is a dull, dreary thing. I just hate it all and I show it. To sing on the stage, that's the one life for me. My fingers just like Tetrazzini. I know I'd win fame if I sang in the way that opera by Signor Puccini. I've run odds and drills that would send the cold chills down the backs of the heroes of my vocal frills. I long to be a prima donna, donna, donna. I long to shine upon the stage. I have the embonpoint to become a queen of song, and I find I can look pretty as a bitch. I want to be a screechy, peachy, convertrici, like other plum girls that I see. I hate society, I hate propriety, art is calling for me. I'm in the elite, and men sigh at my feet. Still, I do not fancy my position. I have not much use for the men that I meet. I quite burn with lyric ambition. Those tenors so sweet, if they made love to me, be on the brink of hysterics, I think. Even strong men would have to go out for a drink. I long to be a prima donna, donna, donna. I long to shine upon the stage with my avoirdupois and my tra-la-la-la-la. I would be the chief sensation of the age. I want to hear them shouting "Viva to the devil!" Oh, very lovely that must be. That's what I'm dying for. That's what I'm sighing for. Art is calling for me.
57. Okay? Largest commencement, probably 5 times through, but you know you gotta watch. We get to that first, second ending, you check in. I'm gonna say it one more time. 1 means first ending, 2 means second ending. Got it?
I'm Grand Marshal Natalia Mijatovic, and I would like to call to order the commencement of the Harper College of Arts and Sciences of the State University of New York at Binghamton. Everyone, please rise as you are able. We welcome you to join vocalist Rebecca Grabarchuk in singing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does it still sing that honor and brave o'er the land of the brave
Everyone, please be seated.
Good morning. I am Dean Celia Klin, and this is a special ceremony as we bring together our baccalaureate candidates as well as their families and friends. Congratulations to you all. Before we proceed with the ceremony, I would like to welcome the members of the Binghamton University Council who are joining us today. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Catherine Grant Madigan, Chair, Linda Beamer, Dennis McCabe, and Maureen Wilson. I would also like to introduce our other special guests who sit with us on the stage this morning. They will stand as I call their names, and again, please hold your applause until all have been introduced. President Harvey Stenger, Donald Neiman, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs, Christopher Bergamini, Student Speaker, Sheila Doyle, Executive Director, Binghamton Foundation, Scott Foyer, Alumni Association President, Karen Jones, Vice President for Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, Curtis Kendrick, Dean, University Libraries, Natalia Mijatovic, Grand Marshal and Professor of Art and Design and Chair of the Faculty Senate, Pamela Mission, Platform Party Marshal, Faculty Advisor to the President, Lee Perlman, Alumni Award recipient, Bhagat Samakia, Vice President for Research, Elise Thornley, Professional Staff Senate. Please join me in applauding these special guests. Let me also recognize all of the esteemed faculty members who have mentored and guided our graduates. Your efforts have been crucial to the intellectual growth and achievements we celebrate today. Will all faculty on the stage and in the audience please rise as you are able. Please join me as we applaud their support of and dedication to the success of our students. I would also like to thank the Binghamton University Wind Symphony, our vocalist Rebecca Grabarchuk, and the Edward P. Maloney Memorial Pipe Band for their participation in today's celebration. Again, welcome to our celebration of the Harper College of Arts and Sciences Class of 2022. It is now my pleasure to introduce President Harvey Stenger.
We did it! Wow, Harper! Welcome to our celebration of the Harper College of Arts and Sciences Class of 2022. Woo! I also want to recognize faculty members who have mentored and guided our graduates. Your efforts have been crucial to the intellectual growth and achievements we celebrate today. Thank you. And a special welcome to the parents, family, and friends who are here today to share in the joy of watching a loved one reach a rare milestone. Thank you, families. Your support and involvement have been crucial to our graduates' success, ensuring that the occasional challenges of writer's block, failed experiments, and lower than expected test scores were never too difficult to overcome. The degree our graduates are receiving today is a sign that tells the world that they have achieved the level of expertise that will allow them to advance or commence in their chosen discipline and have the prerequisite knowledge to add to the quality of life we lead as global citizens. Let's think back to the start of your journey, to your first days at the university. Entering college fresh out of high school, you began by choosing a field of study. Perhaps you chose chemistry or linguistics, or you already had a deep interest in filmmaking or your African heritage. So naturally, Harper was the home for you. Of course, there are probably a few who made the daring choice of undeclared before settling on your vocation. And then you chose to double or triple major because you already had the credits. But each of you spent the next few semesters gradually delving into the theories and practices of your discipline, and your studies became broader and more intricate. Your work became more exacting, your scholarship more penetrating, and your perspectives and understandings began to focus through the lens of your discipline. In other words, you discovered a passion. What I've discovered, and I hope you have too, is that developing a passion involves hard work. You must deeply engage yourself in a subject, learning its inner workings, investing your time and intelligence, and now you're ready for the next step. Some of you will be diving right into your careers, while others of you will be going on to graduate or professional schools. But regardless of what path you take, I hope that Binghamton has allowed you to find your passion and that you will continue to renew and rediscover your love of learning, and in doing so, let Binghamton inform your future years. Your nation and the world needs your talents. We live in a world that needs professionals and teachers who are empathetic and understanding, who can think critically and analyze precisely, and who can address complex ideas and address difficult challenges. We live in a challenging world where finding answers will always be difficult. There will be new pandemics and the old problems of inequities in wealth and healthcare. And of course, all of us will face the increasing demands of a warming Earth. But I am confident that the class of 2022 will rise to these challenges because I've already seen that our graduates are committed and engaged practitioners working to make society better, one decision at a time. So let me be the first to welcome you into the next stage of your career. I look forward to learning of your many future successes, and I hope that you will remain steadfast members of the Binghamton University community. Congratulations to all of you. At this time, I'd like to introduce Provost Donald Neiman.
Good morning. Hey, awake? Good morning. That's better. Harper students are always best at 8:30 in the morning, right? Well, it's my great pleasure to be among the first to congratulate you on your truly remarkable accomplishment. Congratulations. You are a remarkable group of students. At the time you applied to Binghamton, you demonstrated that you had the academic ability to succeed at one of the best public universities in the United States. Yeah. And since you arrived on our campus, whether as a first-year student or as a transfer student, you have not only shown that you're bright, you have demonstrated that you're hardworking, intellectually curious, and eager to make the most of what this great university has to offer. You've also shown that you have a good sense of humor, like to have fun, and care about serving others. You embody the balance that makes Binghamton University such a great place to study, learn, and work. It has been a pleasure to have you as our students. Congratulations on your many accomplishments. Please stay in touch and keep us informed of the many accomplishments that are yet to come. Congratulations, graduates. And now I'm going to turn it back over to Dean Klin.
Thank you, Provost Neiman. It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce our speaker and the recipient of the Harper College Distinguished Alumni Award, Mr. Lee Perlman. Lee graduated from Harper College in 1980 with a BA in psychology and then went on to earn an MBA at Cornell University. For almost 3 decades, Lee was the president of the Greater New York Hospital Association Ventures, where he oversaw a portfolio that included subsidiaries engaging nearly $10 billion annually. He continues to serve as the group's executive vice president, as well as the chief administrative and financial officer. But Lee's successes go beyond the professional. He is deeply committed to giving back. His philanthropic contributions are numerous and impactful. Lee founded a summer enrichment program for his company, which has placed more than 300 students in summer internships. He founded the College Access and Leadership Program in partnership with the YMCA to promote educational equity, leadership, and economic empowerment for low-income girls attending under-resourced public high schools. He is deeply committed to the arts and serves as the treasurer of the Actors Fund, co-chair of the Berkshire Theater Group, and vice chair of the American Theater Wing. He also serves as chair of Live On New York and is on the board of the Ronald McDonald House of New York, UJA Federation of New York, and Common Point, Queens. And that's not all. In 1980, the year Lee graduated from Harper College, he began paying it forward, demonstrating an unwavering commitment to Harper College. Lee has served in numerous volunteer roles, from the Alumni Association Board of Directors to an admissions volunteer, speaker at Binghamton events, student mentor search committee member, and generous donor. We are honored and grateful to have Lee join us today in recognition of his career accomplishments, philanthropic endeavors, and dedication to Harper College and Binghamton University. I am delighted to present Mr. Lee Perlman with the Alumni College Distinguished Alumni Award. I'm presenting you, but you do not have to put it anywhere.
Looks kind of nice. I'm setting myself up so everybody can hear what I have to say. It's kind of exciting to be here. Just watching everybody walk in, it's just so exciting. I'm so happy for everybody. President Stenger, Provost Neiman, Dean Klin, parents, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2022, thank you for letting me be part of this very magical day. I want to start with a nod to President Stenger, who is one of the nation's great university presidents, and the entire administrative staff and faculty for shepherding this special university through the pandemic. Let me start at the beginning. If you met me January 11th, 1977, and someone asked you, that was my first day here, what are the odds that this guy would be a success and come back here 45 years later to deliver a commencement speech? Trust me that your response would have been 0. And I would have agreed with you. I arrived here with little hope and even less confidence. And my mother was an alcoholic who abandoned my brother and me. I was effectively an orphan. I had a scholarship to Brandeis University, but I had a nervous breakdown there, dropped out, and started college again in Binghamton in January. At best, I was relatively destitute and emotionally distraught. And then Binghamton happened to me. I found a girlfriend who became my wife and best friend, a group of lifetime friends, a wonderful education, and a home. That's the thing about college in a place like this. It's our first self-made home, and with it comes independence and possibilities. I cannot overstate Binghamton's importance to me. I have a lifetime of gratitude for all this university has meant to me and given to me. Now to today. Standing here before you a full 2 years later after I was first asked to give this speech, it feels like that long wait was meant to be. Let's stop and give thanks for all the great medical professionals whose research and caring have allowed us to enjoy this graduation ceremony, the normalcy of it. As a healthcare executive and someone who battled a very, very tough case of COVID early on, I know how lucky we are to be sitting here together this morning. I want to thank my wife of almost 40 years, who I did not let read this speech, Linda, who I met during my second semester and her second week at Binghamton, for all of her love and support, starting all the way back in Endicott Hall. That's the old Endicott Hall. I always thank the dorm gods for putting us together. The dorm gods are, of course, the mystical staff who decide who gets to live where. I know there are many of you seated with each other right now who likewise owe friendships and romances to the dorm gods. We should never take the happenstance of being together at the right place at the right time for granted. I was nothing before I met my wife and would be nothing without her. I should note that my wife had the honor of giving this speech before me a few years ago. So maybe we are now a Binghamton power couple. I also want to give a shout out to my two fabulous adult children, Jake and Shauna, and my daughter-in-law, Julie, who may well have gotten up at 5:30 in the morning, maybe, in Los Angeles, where they all live, to watch this stream. I'm looking at you. assuming you got up at 5:30. If you didn't, lie. So I mentioned that this speech was actually intended for the class of 2020, but given my tendency to procrastinate, I never wrote that speech. I didn't write that speech. I do know that what I would have written then is far different than what I have to say today. No one could have predicted a global pandemic would have taken 2 years of our lives, but here we are. And while COVID has tragically disrupted every facet of our lives, it has also given us the gift of context and allowed us to step back and take stock of what really matters in our lives. And guess what? Many of us realized we actually like being around other people. We don't want to be isolated. We want to meet for coffee, sit in a seminar room, and listen to lectures in person. We crave not just personal relationships, but in-person relationships. Our pandemic years were both very personal and very impersonal. We learned in many ways to be by ourselves and to savor Zoom, sound bites, rather than the informality of a night at a restaurant or a party. Many of you have learned that living with your parents again was not so awful. The price was certainly right, and many of you parents out there got the added bonus of quality time with your children as they became young adults. That is a priceless gift of a lifetime. Had this pandemic occurred just 10 years ago, our collective experience would have been very different. Why? Huge advances in social media and technology. When we went to college, the ability to keep friends after college was much more challenging. We didn't have cell phones or social media. When we left campus after graduation, we said goodbye to many friends for good. It is only through Facebook that I have reconnected with many college friends, again after way too many years of separation. You have no such challenge. You can so easily stay in touch and forge a lifetime of shared experiences. Do not walk away from this campus today for the last time and let these wonderful relationships and friendships you have formed drift away. Do not let that happen. For people of my generation, social media has reconnected us in unimaginable ways. Rather than picking up and dialing a phone or writing a letter, you can pick up your smartphone, scroll through various social media sites, and know instantly what your connections have done that day. Maybe you'll know what they may have had for breakfast, or perhaps you will learn they support a cause you would have not known about. Social media and technology have made it so much easier to know more about each other, and maybe more than we really even wanted to know. Maybe more. But make no mistake, nothing will ever replace an old-fashioned conversation. Texts and posts do not replace real human interaction and the emotion of a voice. But during the pandemic, this impersonal method of communication was exacerbated in one way, and yet it also proved to be a lifeline to tether us during the long days of quarantine. As we move forward, let's not forget how to talk to each other in spoken words and not words on a screen. And let's remember why we are posting something on social media. Are we doing it to boast or compensate for a perceived lack of popularity? Or are we innocently trying to spread celebration and cheer and let our friends know that we were there? As social media continues to evolve, please think about the image it creates for you and think about how it may make someone else seeing a post feel. One of the pandemic's lasting impacts is immensely important to each of you here today. And that's how we approach our professional and work lives. We have an entire country full of young professionals who have never been in the same room with colleagues, have never had a drink with a colleague, have never talked with a boss in the same office, or understood what a work environment really is. As you enter the workforce, do not celebrate the idea of being able to work at home. Look for jobs that require physical proximity to bosses and colleagues. That deserves an applause. Does that mean you have to commute to a job 5 days a week? Maybe not. 5 days in the office may be gone forever. But the more you are in an office with others, the more and quicker and better you learn how to become the person and professional you want to become. Do not get caught up in the mystical theory that global business has done just fine operating laptop to laptop. Yes, it gave us economic resiliency during the pandemic, but it has been simply disorienting for young adults who need the socialization of in-person work. If you are given the option to be in the same physical space as a boss or a colleague, please take it. Do not be overly excited when someone offers you a fully remote job as though that is some kind of perk. Trust me, it is not. The other thing I want to leave you with is your responsibility to your communities. Every one of you is already lucky because you have made good on the opportunity to earn a degree from a world-class university. Not everyone is so lucky. Make sure you find ways to volunteer to help kids in need, to show compassion for elders. In other words, share your talents and generosity beyond the bubble of being a young professional. Think of yourselves as young citizens who have something to give to make the world better. It's not hyperbole. Every one of you can make a difference. So, they're going to throw me off the stage. So let me get off the stage and move you closer to the pictures and the parties, to more pomp and circumstance, and to the next chapter of your lives. This university gave me an incredible gift. I arrived at Binghamton with nothing and left with everything I needed to find success and happiness. I urge you to do the same. Please cherish Binghamton the same way I have, and always keep it close to your heart. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lee, for your remarks. Please rise as Rebecca Grabarczyk and the University Wind Symphony perform the Harper Alma Mater. The lyrics can be found on page 9 of the commencement program.
Endow us with a noble spirit,
seated. I would now like to introduce our Alumni Association President, Scott Foyer. Scott would like to share congratulations on behalf of the Alumni Association.
Thank you, Dean, and good morning, everyone. It's truly an honor to be here today to speak to you on behalf of the Alumni Association. First, I'd like to congratulate each of you on graduating from Binghamton University. Completing your degree was a major accomplishment which required diligence and hard work. I'm certain these characteristics will propel you on a path to success in your careers. By graduating today, you automatically become a member of Binghamton's Alumni Association, and you join a great organization that will be here for you in so many ways. We offer opportunities to network with fellow alumni, both socially and for career development, engage in community service projects, attend educational programs, and much more. Our alumni network has more than 150,000 members, and you may be surprised to hear that we have Binghamton grads in more than 100 countries around the world. Wherever you go, remember that you are an ambassador for Binghamton. Proudly wear your Binghamton shirts and hats, and display your gear at home and at work. Your Binghamton experience is a great conversation starter when you meet new people. Everyone knows someone who went to Binghamton. Among our many accomplished alumni are CEOs and senior managers at leading corporations, leaders in the financial and legal industries, renowned engineers, teachers, nurses, doctors, scientists, social workers, and professionals of all kinds, as well as media personalities, movie stars, and even a United States congressman. Our global network is here for you. Take full advantage of it. Binghamton alumni want to help each other, so don't be shy about using the online alumni directory and reaching out to other Binghamton grads. Be sure to keep your directory information current. We can't tell you about our great programs and networking opportunities if we can't find you. Follow us on social media and attend alumni events in your area or here on campus. When you receive an email from Binghamton, read it so you don't miss out on something you might enjoy. Make plans now to come back for homecoming, October 7th to 9th, to see your friends. Your time as a student may have concluded, but your relationship with your alma mater is meant to last a lifetime. Visit binghamton.edu/alumni to learn more about what your Alumni Association offers, and please consider getting involved with your local chapter. It's a great way to meet new people and stay connected to Binghamton. Enjoy this day and take it all in. You've worked hard to get here. Know that your Alumni Association wishes you all the success in the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Scott. It is now my distinct pleasure to introduce Christopher Bergamini, the 2022 Harper College Student Commencement Speaker. Christopher will be graduating with a Bachelor of Arts in Biological Sciences and a minor in Spanish. He has worked as a data analyst in the Office of Student Transition and Success, served as a teaching assistant in medical Spanish, hosted a radio show, and was active in a variety of campus recreational activities. After graduation, Chris will be working full-time with plans of going on to medical school. Please welcome to the podium, Christopher Bergamini.
Good morning, President Stanger, members of the Binghamton University Council, administrators, faculty, staff, and friends. I can still remember my first day here because it was a disaster. -10 degrees, snowy as ever. My mom's car got stuck in the snow in the parking lot. Arguments the whole ride there. And the RA welcomed my sibling to Binghamton instead of me. It was quite the start. And I also remember, and I'm sure we all do, when the very way we live and learn was turned upside down by a particular virus that I promise I would not mention today. What I realized is that in life, we often remember our highest highs and our lowest lows better than anything else. The days that change us, that mold us, the moments that rewire our brains and inspire our hearts. But after 3, 4, maybe 5 or 6 years for many of us, something has to be said about the average day, the average experience. In the moment, it seems impossible to really soak in and appreciate every little moment here at Binghamton University. The dining halls, the late night studying, the embarrassing icebreakers at the beginning of the semester, the beautiful weather, the absolute panic of registration. But these moments, these aspects are the ones that really make us. The moments that aren't exceptional. All of the greatest achievements, even track legend Usain Bolt's world record races, are only devalued by characterizing it only by the exact moment of success. Everything we have done in our lives, all of us, has led us to be here today together. It is impossible to understand how every single second of our conscious experience has led us to graduation today, but if we all step back to remember and celebrate as much as we possibly can, I think we'll realize how great our achievement actually is. Truthfully, we're a community, and we all help in each other's success, and to that we owe each other some level of gratitude. As a matter of fact, I have to thank the omelet chef at CIW Dining Hall, not only for feeding me every single morning for 2-3 semesters, but also for playing a huge role in many of our lives. So, thank you, Omelet Tim. The point is, by recognizing the value in every little experience, we gain a better appreciation for life and for the ceremony today. Maybe sitting here and listening to a million names called, and maybe listening to me, a complete stranger, give life advice for several minutes wasn't exactly on your bucket list. But if we slow down and ponder it, we all did play a part in each other's presence here today. We should be proud that each and every one of us pushed and supported each other in ways known and unknown. Fellow graduates, parents, guardians, educators, cooks, custodians, the guy that yells at me to be quiet in the library every single day, everyone. When I first came here as a spring admit, my biggest fear was feeling alone. I came here on a bit of a whim, leaving my friends in my comfy hometown in Westchester to wind and rain every single day with a bunch of Long Islanders seemed like a bit of an odd choice. The thought of getting involved on campus initially made me a bit sick, and the second I entered Endicott Hall, I saw a bunch of hooligans that I never thought I would befriend. Well, I actually still live with them today. And I could say that for sure, without them, I would not be here today. I wouldn't. Today's a day to be proud. But I've learned, especially at my time here, that the best way to be proud is to be thankful. It's so easy to dwell on losses and disadvantages. It's so easy to be negative. We can say we lost a lot of our college experience, and we'd be correct. But I just don't think that's the way to live, especially not now. So today's a day to say thank you, and a day to acknowledge that your success is a product of every person you've ever worked with and every meal you've ever eaten. And don't just be proud today. Be proud every day. Be thankful every day, even for the bad moments, bombing tests, being late to class, making a fool of yourself by dropping your laptop directly in front of your biology class in front of everybody. Wasn't me, but somebody definitely did that though. Be thankful for everything. Abraham Lincoln once said, "Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I'll spend the first 4 sharpening the axe." We may have just cut down a tree here, but today is also a day to remember sharpening the axe for years, for our whole lives. And we're not close to done yet. There are still many more trees in this vast forest. And the axe will go dull sometimes, and that's okay. Sorry the analogy isn't very environmentally friendly. Anyway, celebrate with all your loved ones a little extra today, a little more than you think you should. It's not just about personal success. It's about building better communities, better lives, and a better world. So don't just think about the highs and the lows and say, "Thank God I made it. Thank God it's finally over." Talk about every little moment. Remind yourself why you're here, how you made it here, and why saving all of your assignments until the last second for 3.5 years probably wasn't a healthy way of life. Again, not me, it's just an example. Don't just look at your cap and gown, look at the days in pajamas, the days where you barely made it through, and say thanks. Appreciate it now, so that you don't end up realizing that the best years of your life are behind you like 20 years too late. Allow every second to speak for itself. The world stresses planning for the future, especially here, and the world stresses living in the present. But maybe more needs to be said for the past. I am no philosopher, but I can say confidently that we are our past, and we need to embrace that. So, as we all move forward, let's remember our roots, and let's thank the past for gifting us with identity, knowledge, and joy, especially today. On behalf of everyone here, to everyone here, thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Christopher, for your remarks. At this time, we will recognize the accomplishments of our baccalaureate degree candidates. First, we will recognize students who have achieved Latin honors. We recognize 3 levels of achievement: cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude. The names of the candidates for these honors appear in the commencement program. Over 900 Harper College students are candidates for Latin honors, so we will not announce them by name, but we shall recognize students attending today by having them stand in place. So first, candidates graduating cum laude, please rise. You may be seated. Candidates graduating magna cum laude, please rise. You may be seated. And finally, candidates graduating summa cum laude, please rise. You may be seated. My congratulations to all of you on your outstanding academic achievements. Latin honors are based on a student's cumulative grade point average. Students who have earned the distinction of a departmental honors or distinguished independent work have achieved academic excellence and have been recognized by the faculty in their major department. Will all baccalaureate degree candidates please rise? President Stenger, as Dean of Harper College, I am pleased to present to you these candidates who have fulfilled their baccalaureate degree requirements as prescribed by the faculty. Professor Pamela Smart, please join the President and me in greeting the degree candidates from the Department of Art History. Student Marshal Yi-Ching Liu and School Marshal Dave Clark, please lead the candidates to the platform so that all may receive recognition for their academic achievement.
Yi-Ching Liu. Joshua Daniel Kramer. Clarissa Maria Agate. Jacqueline Sharamella. Hayden Elizabeth Santobono. Emily Sidor. Miriam Sweeson. Ryan Oates. Miranda Jean Seberan. Emily Marion Josephine Winnick. McKenna Madison Bunell. Sedelicina Kute Anderson. Will Professor Tina Chronopoulos please join me to acknowledge the candidates? Sienna Elizabeth Merrill. Angus Justin Zerby. Thank you, Professor. Would Professor Tomonari Nishikawa from Cinema please come forward? Thomas Arlo Donovan. John Peter McGrath. Jack Andrew Kimmelman. Juliana Taylor Minanelli. Kiara Maya Adams Dame. Ariana Idalis Cotes. Xinyi Zhang. Xinyi Huan. Sabrina Mari Lang. Maya Grace Abraham. Gabriela Rose Caraturo. Jeffrey Knoll. Zachary Sklari Sirkin. Amanda Marie Fernandez. Jolie Rocio Ramirez. Kelsey Marie Barker. Eliza Marie Klingler. Ayuko April Ichikawa. Emily Toth. Maxine Elizabeth Lupoli. Mackenzie Grace Robson. Zachary Beheshti Shirazi. Yumino Nakamura. Will Robert Jisung Koo please join me at the podium? Connor Sean Highland. Cynthia Ng. Esther Kim. Jisoo Moon. Yuan Pang. Thank you, Professor. Will Professor Rolf Quam of Anthropology please join me at the podium? Quinn Thomas Robinson. Joseph Rodriguez. Noah M. Kozecki. William Ryan Murdoch. Daniel Nicole Napoli. Lauren Elizabeth Pucone. Chiara Fiera. IG Nye. Saptarshi Prachi. Jacob Michael Kazmierczyk. Fernando Ramirez. Amy Eileen Mendelson. Karen Elise Halpin. Natalie Sofferman. Jacob M. Buffard. Clementine Dean Sherman. Riley Vandermark. Courtney Paige Snow-Etner. Gabrielle Alexandra Bonilla. Sean Patrick McManus. Karen Wu. Alyssa Cassidy Ng. Victoria Camille Mendola. Melanie Skapensky. Samyukta Binesh Nair. Dylan Anthony Henson. Zhuao Wang. Shihuan Wang, Yang, sorry. Hayori Guo. Dongyang Li. Zhuqi Huang. Chloe D. Levine. Amanda Teresa Rose Owens. Eleni Varvara Astidaftis. Alana Marie Vidal. Angie Valdez. Edwina Bimpong. Grace Suzanne Harrison. Erin Ann Badalamente. Michelle Diem Tan. Thank you, Professor. Could Colin Lyons from Art and Design please join us at the podium? Thank you. Todd Metcalf. Yu Zhao. Daniela Musiro Jacobson. Jessica Anne-Marie Norcus. Gabriela Athena Arriaga Rusnasik. Andrew Robert Michael Salisbury. Kayla Drumgo. Maya Madden. Kimberly Arellano. Brendan John Hurley. Ian Joel Aradiel Fernandez. Madalena Stampolis. Natalie Lini Zoff. Allison Fiona Chung. Lindsay Kate Ostroff. Rachel Tyler Achapaniti. Anthony Rubo. Christian Anthony Thomas. Thipok Plai Ravangpal. Mayumi Tan. Rachel Duran. Molly Bray Alexander. Sarah Michelle Tepper. Kevin Cox. Olivia Eichenstein. Thank you. Rima Rai. Thank you, Professor. I would like to call Susan Bain to the stage to greet the candidates from biochemistry. Daniel Tyler Brunick. Brian Hay. Angelina Bonacasa. Courtney Hinckley. Daniel Talick. Natalie Faye O'Brien. Nicole Marie Gill. Fiona Chiang. Justin Michael Howe. Caleb Manheim. Catherine Leong. Alexa Eve Laquidara. Tara J. Davis. Allison Elizabeth Hennig. Max Clares. Julia Page Negrin. Coy D. Gwen. Ellen Murphy. Emily Rose Molman. Cole Papage. Christina Phillip. Danielle Ulawatumisi Wilhelm. Nirali Patel. Alexandra Ray Stone. Thomas Francis Geddes. Angel Vallarini. Jamin Bhatt. Sri Drishal Kumar. Anthony Ralph Manoy. Ning Chan. Lindsay Sky Mendelson. Kai Francisco Knoll. Gianna Lee Mochi. Morgan Ashley Imor. Joanna Wong. Nathan Clifford Olmsted. Kellyanne Noreen Allen. Grace Malley. Cesar Mario Ferrari. Nathaniel Michael Koziek. Jason White. Gabriel Sauvage. Evelyn Anna Devosic. Jeremy Ian Wells. Lydia Ray Frund. Anna Sue. Tingyao Wong. Winnie Chen. Tiffany Soyeon Kem. Jacob Tavis Stanton. Jada Alana Harris. Cody Lin. Kelly Wu. Melina Anderson Brunelli. Sebastian Kong. Rosanna Adwo Sarfo. Rosangela Duplessis. Rebecca Phoebe Ngare Lubinga. Leah Abigail Florence Solomon. Natalia Wallowinder. Taismel Ben Cosme, Kara Fleck, okay, Shifan Shu. Thank you, Professor. Could Karen Sauer from Biological Sciences please join us at the podium? Kristen Bartolome Espada, Ava Howard, Silma Suba, Katie Elizabeth Height, Anime Elizabeth Joyce, Jennifer Tron, Andy Chen, Pamela Jane Victoria Andrade Barroso, Sondrea Aniko Jill Brownlow, Mylan Vititao, Catherine Bibby, Elizabeth Nicole Lai, Anthony Michael Marcini, Isabella Quinlan, Julia Ann DiNardo, Olivia Faith DiNardo, Sydney Ann Krowicki, Jessica Elizabeth Pumkrudi, Elena Rexer, Jessica Ellen Beskid, Isabel Caroline Urima, Tiffany Zhang, Luke C. Kramer, Ryan Allen Hendrickson, Cade C. Hansen, Matthew Thomas Southout, Corey Dane Guzmano, Aubrey Victoria Doyen, Chase Gordon, Journey C. Blackwood, Elizabeth Grace Pulley, Duriti Palialjani, Noah Michael Tannenbaum, Jordan Page Player, Jordan Elizabeth Goldstein, Victoria Rose Idevayo, Sydney Michelle Alfano, Julia Christine Hunt, Kelly Garying Leung, Jamie Liang, Shirley Shah, Joe Tonetti, Allison Nicole Unser, Isabella Greco, Ryan Patrick Feeney, Carlos Andres Rojas, Sean Michael Decker, Dana Elizabeth Fatziger, Embry Barnett, Brett Arthur Peterson, Daniel Marcelo Jabua, Angela Bonacci, Stephanie Dornblazer, Emily Almanzer, Angelique N. Gomez, Pius Kumar Gami, Zarmina Shaduri, Oneli Sayumi Ranasinghe, Musab A. Azam, Emily Sky Smith, Brendan Evan Steenberg, Lawrence Costello, Paul William Pirakis, Noah Ahmed, Sarah Isabel Basis, Sivan Karen Libovici, Sarah J. Karlstadt, Donna Hiam Hadidi, Skylar Lai, Andrea Resendiz Ariano, Cassandra Madeline Demola, Matthew Ohan Salibian, Gabrielle Pierce, Austin Alexander Heller, Noah Michael Goldstein, Jonathan Edmund Chung, Helen Chen, Ivy B, Shirley Zhang, Winnie K. Luo, Lin Feng, Tasdid Hosan, Maria Fernandez, Diana Ryan Dinowitz, Nicole Yanati, Gabriella Lynn D'Alessandro, Shannon Marie O'Keefe, Shaima Narayan, Marissa Ann Breto, Nathaniel Andres de Guzman, Brian David Harding, Emily Elizabeth Rail, Marina G. Centron, Jonas Kulakaukas, Joseph Stephen Palladino, Lawrence William Swing Jr., Mayuri Gowda, Rebecca Sunda Tan, Sean Amul Patel, Joyce Chen, Sophia Miao, Amy Lin, Edmund M. Chen, Vincent Wu, Eric Cam, Nicholas Fernando Lopez, Jason Max Lummerman, Avi Zeres Stern, Alyssa Margaret Moritz, Yongsuk Lee, Kelsey Nicole Horn, Sana Shahrazad Malik, Caitlin Ann Lallier, Demetria Marie Zakas, Rory Elise Greenberg, Marina K. Sherman, Emily Adele Morrow, Anaf Ruhim, Anastasia Rosnak, Alpha Kamara, Christina Marie Alexopoulos, Danielle Lillian Dubovsky, Allison Cheng Waller Raden, Abigail Quay Brewer Raden, Rebecca Elizabeth Marcus, Catherine Emily Vassalo, Marissa Irene DeStefano, Sydney Anna Lazar, Jacqueline Summer Colalilo, Michaela Aaron Fowler, Kaylee Eaton, Caitlin Alvarez, Jaslyn Morales, Jasmine Morales, J.S. Patel, Charles Joseph Grossbauer, Daniel Thomas Kavanaugh, Alyssa Marie Campbell, Talia Hannah Softman, Jamie Francis Coughlin, Maria Justina Klemick, Brian Joseph Peterson, Sarah Marie Connors, Valerie Pichodze, Nicola Fitisoff, Aiden Riley Jordan, Ahmed Mohamed Elmale Jr., Jacob J. Scarcella, Paul Nicholas Sikas, Dojerno Jordan Norcied, Justin Corey Smith, Zachary Dylan Abrams, Ryan Dowd, Emily Susan Macera, Thomas Jones, Jason Hans Chiquinto, Kai Takesawa Clancy, Momo Lin Yamamoto, Muskandip Kaur, Matthew Christopher Berry, Madison Lane Coble, Maya Angelina Marangoni, Caitlin Marie Roya, Brandon Robert Carbone, Amanda Nicole Mealy, Jennifer Nieves, Eliana Isabel Safer, Diana Lily Weiss, Danielle Chan, Leslie Huang, Sean Edmund Murphy, Nicholas Vincent Barbariti, Madison Kayla Block, Brianna Alicia Emanuel, Ariana Maria Madel, Hoitin Ma, Jordan Elizabeth Thacer, Sonia S. Hills, Julia Ann Diana, Abu Japi. Kiara Hallinan. Elizabeth Rose Schwarer. Emily Rushton. Allison A. Vlaslo. Rachel Jessica Posen. Alexa Nicole Schwartz. Davy Marie Shama. Alexa Lynn Mosca. Elena N. Billings. Chloe H. Metz. Livia K. Markle. Lindsay Ann Sherwood. Megan Finster. Christina Marie Burns. Kelly Ann LeBonner. Lauren Kate Alterio. Gabriella Rose Lizzo. Joseph Michael Licalzi. Lily B. Griffin. Rachel Gina Steinman. Mansi Sharma. Diana Riestra. Coralie Maya Duvalier. Katie M. Ringo. Gregory Gadassi. Matthew Shane Cohn. Samuel Hayduk. Michael Yeroshalmi. Diego Rodriguez. James Emmanuel Papus. Daniel Monaghan. Brandon Michael Besson. Alexander Gerald Robbins. Samuel Jared Pollack. Christian Paul Lastanos. Eliza Sender. Rachel Bernstein. Leanna Lynn Malafi. John Neil Tomeo. Jason Sumpelis. Rebecca Lee Foster. Joseph Henry Hergott. Kyle Thomas Ensley. Villy Chen. Jonathan Larock Ho. Jared J. Grant. Jenna Marie Pojecki. Joseph Anthony Salce. Alexander Witzkowitz. Caitlin G. O'Connor. Bradley Luke Budasingh. Dylan Jake Kraus. Kevin William Langvart. Elizabeth Morales. Nicholas Francis Keller. Peter Sun. Benjamin E. Weintraub. Brandon Lee. Liam McGurk. Nicole Marie Harrington. Andrew James Zabata. Kayla Brooke Dickinson. Julia Kate Worth. Vanessa Widrova, Davina Rose Bowman Eberts, Jackson Kehoe Green, Ian Angelo Howard, Kiko Cox Graham, Nusrat Jahan, Kodianne Janelle Henry, Mike Gustavo Valarezo, Zuzraeli Julie George, Jasmine Monique Simpson, Brandy K. Henry, Felicia Andrecrayon, Martine Blair Augustin, Petal Denise Sonny, Daniel Robinson, Victoria Mayfair, Aiden McMenany, Michael Jared Becker, Eric James Calvin, Hoijun An, Monica Isabel Medrano, Colin Siamatore, Brian Reber, Grace Lynn Buffington, Nathan John Delavecchio, Abigail Sarah Glattman, Rochelle Gilder, Sarah Noel Ryan, Erin Soledad Cancela, Amanda Chirelli, Grace Judith Lanny, Hannah R. Wolf, Janatel Naima, Sonigu Rung, Emily Kathleen Esposito, Katrina A. Berry, Emily Richter, Julia Bagel, Lisa Marie Capozzi, Haley Karst, Julia Elizabeth Metz, Olivia Rose Toby, Erin Bridget Kelly, Marcel Futak, Mustafa Tanriverdi, Stephen Hopkins, Zhen Li, Sutina Lee, Sophia D. Garelick, Sharon Kim, Stephen Matthew Bayu, Alisa Nicole Salbert, Sonali Patel, Hao Zi Lin, Madeline Leona Short, Lane Kostrabenich, Catriella Katura Hirsch Hoffman, Sarah Jane Ludwig, Ashley Rose Taylor, Barbara Elizabeth Silidaris, Nicholas Francis Morales, Tina Marie Suska, Camille Shapiro, Bethany Alice Miller, Elizabeth Yvonne Oswald, Amanda Pizzo, Taylor Lynn, Natasha Jane Bowdler, Nadia Kitchmanuk, Alyssa Rose Buono, Melissa Mema, Rebecca Shapiro, Tara Page Capo, Jonathan R. Rismani, Leanne David, Paulina Cardona, Danielle Emily Breen, Michael Christopher Statsny, Isatu Dukore, Esmiafia Afumua Aduse, Madison Murphy Hanna, Jonathan Robert Quilt, Jacob Sack, Raymond Zhao, Joseph Chirico, Allison Marie Cisco, Emily Adler, Andre Tyler Guy, Gino Albert Del Principio, Irina Lane Siferi, Ryan John Traybold, Eamon Andrew Reagan, Robert Chashka, Alexis Gutierrez Cantutui, Melissa Andrea Contreras, Celie Louise Williams, Diva Maria Robles Carreplank, Jessica Noel Spina, Christina Faith Canelos, Rachel Beth Verdi, Emily Marie Ronan, Charlotte Ho, Rachel Beckman, Dylan James Ambrose, Kaya DeVerna Schuster, Justin Fackler, Sarah Elizabeth Lantier, Selam Merck, Nia Ramaswamy, Brittany Lily Kohler, Ryan J. Danner, Ian W. Wallace, Jack Carter Kelly, Darren E. Hernandez Perez, Brian Begelman, Juliana Teresa Natale, Erin Prendergast, Chelsea Melanie Alvarado, Brianna Nicole Williams, Brianna Elizabeth Palombo, Pilar Fensel, Emily Gomez, Alexandra Rose Angert, Anna Vasilieva. Lindsay Rachel DeFusco. Annabelle Sanchez. Isabella Ruby Santiago Balin. Haotian Zhang. Sammy Huang. Brittany Yi. Terrence Kong. Alec Lee. Zane Benjamin Herchanik. Jacob Gerald Janulowitz. Baruch Toprak. Moni Reynolds. Tyler Joseph Rufino. Ryan Richard Simpson. Vincent Fondacaro. Candice Renee Haney. Megan Mary Klein. Julia Noel Rubino. Adriana Encarnacion. Kyle Allen Ben Lackner. Sigourney Savani Khan. Susan Q. Nicole Danielle Rodriguez. Maya Sigru. Vanessa Nicole Pearson. Anita Menu Oduru. Krista April Zaria Hall. Shika Bitkura. Kevin Huang. Nagama Kistu. Keith Michael Garcia Pasia. Brian Lubimov. Gabriella Grandpierre. Samuel Michael Peter Lubenga. Christopher John Bergamini. Thank you, Professor. Could Professor Eric Rosners of the Department of Chemistry please join us? Connor Barrett Mangan. Laura M. Marin. Sydney Marie Mendolia. Catherine Teresa Archbold. Erin Michelle Urban. Anthony Thomas Pasilio. Jameson P.O. Spence. Ryan Joseph Board. Elif Peck. Anthony Michael Smaldon. Rebecca Haley Potoff. Chantal Fairclough. Kaylee Marie Capuzio. Madison Elizabeth Gerpsch. Ian Justin Peschek. Claudia Chiang. Ryan M. Chan. Patty Shu. Akila Aaron Parley Lasowski. Eva Kartazina Schulich. William James Held. Joyce Judith Lee Stemben. Liliana Del Balso. Thomas James Laskowski. Akiva Joseph Grimaldi. Jack Christopher Belmore. Michael James Kenneth Stringer. Chris Pillay. Francis H. Bateman. John Henry Sanders. Lorenzo Aris. Adam Burbank. Andrew Attilio Randazzo. Damian S. Zlatkis. Gerald Keith Kelson Jr. Nathaniel Thomas Carlos Morse. Nicholas Dew. Jonathan Thomas Miller. Courtney Fu. Natalia Rose Costanas. Valerie Ma. Natalie Yuvanavatvantana. Thank you, Professor. Could Professor Barry Jones of the Department of Economics please join us at the podium? Ryan Livio. Michael Zarif. Edmund Kwok. Madison Ann Della Medaglia. Emily Orminsky. Christina M. Iannotti. Hannah Catherine Ebner. Kaylin Nicole Trinowski. Ariel Ruby Ebner. Kripia Matthew. Avarilda Hassan Bellew. Daniela Ritchie. Justin Anthony DeAndrea. Sean Michael Emmanuel McAlarney. Dina M. Sedagatpur. Millie Deb. Jordan Emily Bergenfeld. Akshay Malail Ashok Kumar. Ashley M. Martinez. Kelly Ann Coyle. Sophie L. Gross. Hannah Shira Ryan. Ashley T. Tashira. Wentao Lee. Emma Adele Cohen. Benjamin Hamilton. Gabrielle L. Marshall. Andrew Arce. Max Verch. Daniel E. Fernandez. Laura Jean Sapienza. Emily Soros. Phoebe Michelle Locke. Dylan Gerald Fendley. Martin Robert Hanrahan. Noah Thomas Brown. Eli Fuad Gube. Fior Vorfi. Frank Anthony Malandrucolo Jr. Nicholas Anthony Nyokian. Jade Kim Choi. Susan Lin. Tong Chen. Antara Alam. Noah James Beck. Alexandra Handy. Brendan Michael Killen. Zachary William McGinnis. Parker W. McGinn. Connor Patrick Clark. Layla Sarek Kashanian. Jovan Samea. Evan Matthew Rasco. Jack Joseph Richards. Frank John Cerullo. Kevin Charles Kramer. Chang Han Wu. Jackie B. Jiang. Wing Hu Wu Chen. Michael Andrew Wagner. Hayden Patrick Sutter. Kevin Holt. Sean Toner. Andrew Ian Gerard. Mark David DiStefano. Kayla Natalia Dusarin. Jason Spiegel. Victoria Persaud. Mengali Joanna Rosifindrakoto. Brett Gulimeti. Simran Kaur Danda. Angelica Castro Avila. Maisha Azmal. Shibani Chakraborty. Timothy M. Weisel. Ian Cairns Lowenthal. Garrett Alapek. Cameron Gerald Chapman. Tyler Jordan Brinowitz. Woonyong Kim. Jonathan Eliasian. Gabriel Arthur McGill. Ethan Sweeney Linder. Edward Hyun. Yunchi Ma. Xinyi Liu. Jiaqi Li. Giselle Jimenez. Nicholas Paul Gregoris. Nirvana Escura. Gabrielle Nicole Hernandez. Hussein Mahmoud Al-Shafafi. Kevin Sheck. Joaquin Paulo Gabat Bagdas. Lucas Bayanculi. Olivia Rose Tam. Sophia Emmanuel Hanna. Rhea A. Gohill. Scott Ryan Mandel. Brooke Kelly Kirwan. Julia Ann Mackey. Angelica Maria Lyko. Anijan Talukdar. Hamza Rahman. Spencer Anthony Kim. Quinn Pearson. Sami Mohammed Patwari. Brian George Green. Philip Seamers. Daniel Shenhuan Lee. Brian Wong. Nicholas Sehun Kim. David Lee. Daniel Chang. Jack Colin Fair. Haley Eileen Lynch. Evan Wilson. Ziyu Wang. Gonzalo Regalado. Kaylee Teresa Nolan. Ashley Tavares. Kelsey Brianna Bartlett. Zachary Thomas Walker Pinto. John Greenfield. Vincent Zappolo. Robert Garcia. Thornton Michael James Fauci. Samuel Alexander Masters. Justin Paklok Ho. Helen Liu. Matthew An. Elizabeth Hannah Beckerman. Samuel John Cohen. George Davis. Jordan D. Soleimani. Mishak Peter Gowie. Nicholas Mark Ferranti. Morgan Davey. Mai Menash. Nicholas Joseph Patty. Justin Dennis Antunes. Joseph Francis Vela. Tate McAtee Kirshner. John Anthony Shen. Benjamin Paul Brandt. Stephen Polito. Anthony Joseph Tagilo. Zachary Braverman. Kevin Robert Welch. Kenny Francois. Guofeng Zhang. Dylan Joseph Sturridge. Daphne Dong. Jack Andrew Zelliger. Ryuhei Matsui. Jungmin Hong. Michael Shanyang Tong. Christopher Edward Garcia. Eric Olnufo Mendoza. Zurez Memon. Ahmad Elzanati. Joshua D. Yoskowitz. Alex Papadopoulos. Calvin Collins. Liam Henry Clark, Nicholas Bagrati, Matthew Moncada, Adam Jormain, Michael Matthew Ames, Christian James Mooley, Anthony Richard Katrina, Philip Imburgio, John Vincent Ponteri, Liam Alexander Tarzi, Thomas Peter McNeil Jr., Margaret Kaylin Murphy, Diana Teresa Eileen Kalifatik, Jia H. He, Helen Huang, Janice Shung, Alphonse Pepe, Garrett Edward Hughes, Sean Mayer, Daniel Gitzari, Jarrett Rivera, Basil Benny, Michael Barnum, Emily Ng, Krishna Patel, Quinn P. Coughlin, Marco Mastrandrea, Brianne Murphy McDonald, Kaylee Rose Nardila, Jonathan Wong, Francis Thomas, Luke John Puthamana, Jikhan Chan, Heyoung Lee, Longshang Gao, Guni Yu, Shunmen Ko, Xinghua Mao, Benchen Chen, Xiang Sun, Anthony Alexander Zavala, Thomas Patrick Raleigh, Maddie Elizabeth Wooden, Christina Toomey, Anthony Mulhern, Kira Houghton, Richard James Vetter, Thomas John Mangen, Dustin A. Kamali, Joshua Yehuda Menachem Cohen, Christopher Joseph Doherty, Itamar Ben David Hillel, card. Thank you. Aaron Sandler, John Luke Buonfilio, Danny Wong Lee, Ethan Rosenblum, Fatma Hafiz, Xiao Li, Yenu Tao, Siki Mao, Ling Shen, Jeffrey Go, Michael Moy, Jane Zhao, Renee Lam, Andrew Ng, Enwook Matthew Park.
Baccalaureate degree candidates, please remain standing. Everyone else may be seated. No, I'm in the wrong place. Sit down. I'm going to find my page.
Just tell them to stand
There's
up.
a student speaker, then you rose, then I presented. Okay. I would now like to ask everyone to rise as they are able, as we sing the Binghamton University alma mater. We invite everyone to join in.
In the rolling hills of Binghamton, 'neath ever-changing skies, where two gently flowing rivers meet, we form our cherished ties. Oh, Binghamton, we carry thee with us for all our time, and through us individually forever may you shine. Together we spend these years, united in our aim, through our bold pursuit of excellence, we proudly bear your name. Oh, Binghamton, we carry thee with us for all our time, and through us individually forever may you shine.
Now this will make more sense. Baccalaureate degree candidates, please remain standing. Everyone else may be seated. President Stenger, I am honored to present to you these candidates for the baccalaureate degree by the university.
For those who have successfully completed all degree requirements by the authority vested in me by the Chancellor and the Board of Trustees of the State University of New York and the Board of Regents of the University of the State of New York, I confer on each of you the appropriate baccalaureate degree with all the rights and privileges accompanying it. On behalf of the Binghamton University community, I congratulate you on this well-earned accomplishment. As is customary, upon conferral of the baccalaureate degree, you may now move the tassel on your cap from the right to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, parents, partners, and friends, I present to you Binghamton University Harper College of Arts and Sciences, class of 2022. Woo!
The spring commencement proceedings of the State University of New York at Binghamton are now concluded. We kindly ask the audience to remain seated for the academic recessional. Once the academic recessional is completed, please exit as soon as you are able to allow the graduates and the families of the next ceremony to enter.
I like take every